All right, so we have some research I want to go over with you guys that pretty much explains why some men stay with women who cheat, and also it also explains one of the best ways to keep your man interested in you sexually and physically, right? Because studies show that over time, the more time you spend with your partner, and the longer you're with them, the less sex you have actually, which makes a lot of sense, right? So let's see what this study says, and I may make this part of a section of my videos. I may call it study show or scientific Friday. I don't know, whatever. Suggest a name for this type of stuff, but I'm just gonna make videos based on scientific research in psychological research to explain some of the theories that I have, okay? And it's not confirmation bias, don't worry about it. But these are some of the things that I find fascinating. And look what it shows is that men actually will see you most physically attractive when they don't see you that often. As crazy as that sounds, right? Look at what it says, right? It says sperm competition occurs when the sperm of two or more males simultaneously occupy the reproductive tract of a female and compete to fertilize an egg. In other words, there's a WWE match going on in your womb, ladies, okay, and gentlemen. Um, and by the way, this is the reason why this is a very normal thing is because back then female infidelity is a historical thing. It's normal. It's very normal for a woman to have a guy who is not the most physically attractive, but cheat on him and cockhold him with a more physically attractive man who's not emotionally available. So they get the best of both worlds, where they're able to have the security from the beta male, but they're able to get the good genes from from the alpha male and stuff like that. Oh, I like the way that sounds. All right. So yeah, it says we use a questionnaire to investigate psychological responses to the risk of sperm competition for 94 men in committed relationships, sexual relationships in the United States and in Germany. As predicted, a man who spends a greater relative to a man who spends lesser proportion of his time with his partner since the couple last copulation reported that his partner is more attractive, and that other men find his partner more attractive and greater interest in copulating with his partner, and that his partner is more sexually interested in him. All effects were independent of total time since the last couple's copulation, the man's relationship satisfaction, right? Let me show. So yeah, it pretty much shows that the more space you give each other, the more sexually attractive the guy's gonna be to you, right? And in fact, in my opinion, also the more tolerant he is of your quirks. Actually, let's read some of this. It says, look what it says. In study to determine the effect of separating mates from each other on sperm production, 35 couples agreed to provide ejaculates, in other words, sperm, from sexual intercourse, from condoms, or from flowback. Okay, so it says they were able to. So they were like, okay, when you bang, give us a condom, and we'll look into it. Men's sperm count increased dramatically with the increased time the couple had been apart. The more time spent apart, the more sperm the husband inseminated in their wives. It's like not smoking weed. The less weed you smoke, and the longer time you have from smoking weed, the more you'll get high. The more dopamine your brain has to feel, right? When the couple spent 100% of their time together, men inseminated only 389 million sperm. But when the couple spent only 5% of their time together, men inseminated 712 million sperm per ejaculate. That's 700 potential dudes, which is almost double the amount. Sperm insemination increases when other men's sperm might be inside the wife's reproductive tracts at the same time. That's also kind of insane. As a consequence of the opportunity to provide extramarital sex by the couples. This increase in sperm is precisely what would be expected if humans had an ancestral history of casual or fucking each other, right? And marital infidelity. And it's not that the woman cheats, but that if the woman may have had the opportunity to be unfaithful, a man's dick says, yo, maybe she cheated. I don't fucking know. All we know is that we're gonna activate this mechanism, and you're gonna create double the amount of sperm to put inside of her, because possibly Tyrone must have gotten inside of her too. Okay, so what this shows is that this doesn't mean that to make a guy think you're cheating on him. That's not it. It's to give him. It's just to not be like. It's just to make him fear losing you. Have him see other men interacting with you. In fact, some other studies show that when men see other men talking to you, to be honest with you, I don't fucking know. I assume, okay? I assume that if other men see, if your man sees you talking to other men and they don't assume you're cheating, but you know how people are. In that moment, his dick is gonna say, "Yo, create more sperm." We need to make sure that this guy doesn't bang her and stuff like that, right? And so the way you can apply this in your life is how I always tell you guys: you gotta give a guy distance. I don't say this shit because it just comes out of my ass. Okay, you gotta have your own life, and for all of those women who want to spend 24/7 with a man, you're doing yourself a disservice. You gotta let a guy breathe for once. God damn, let him breathe, right? And when you do that, you'll notice he'll come back with more enthusiasm, and it's also good. I also encourage taking breaks, and those breaks may not be like saying I'll break up with you, which is not that bad. It could be a break because you got to visit your granny. It could be a break because you're going out with your girls for the night. It could be a break because you're doing this, you're doing that. But make sure you don't invite him. Make him feel that fear. And what's gonna happen is that if you notice that guy's not being as physical with you and as intimate, and this happened to me. I remember I had a girl come over. She came from Florida. She has some heavy hangers, right? Some Georgian and heavy hangers, ladies and gentlemen. And she came over for 2 weeks. God, Lord have mercy. Those were the longest 2 weeks of my fucking life. I swear to God, I wanted her to leave after the first few days. Anyway, so she went home, thank God. But I started noticing some other dude was hitting her up on Instagram. And when I noticed that, all of a sudden, I lost attraction. All of a sudden, I wanted her more than ever. Right? So sometimes guys just need to see other guys interacting with you so that their interest might peak, because now they already had you. So in order for somebody to have some to react to you emotionally, they have to have pain aversion. Pain aversion is a more powerful emotion than the desire for pleasure, wanting to have this woman. So if you make the guy fear losing you, not by you having a history of cheating on him, because that's the number one way to lose a guy's trust is to to cheat on him. That is the number cardinal sin. It hurts men more when you cheat on him with another man than when a woman's cheated on with another man, with another woman. It hurts men more. Studies show that. In fact, guys will murder a woman who cheats, or even a man who cheats with his woman. A woman won't do that. That says everything. So yeah, man. It shows that giving a guy space makes his dick more active in your favor. All right. Anyways, if you guys enjoy this, let me know, man. I'll make more of these videos. There's a bunch of studies I could go over that I could review and bring to you guys. So let me know, and I'll make that part of the next videos. Okay. Take care. All right, ladies and gentlemen. If you guys ever want to learn how to use your feminine energy to influence people, learn how to use your masculine energy to become more assertive, and also learn how to blend both energies to improve your dating life, your spiritual life, honestly, your relationship life, your family life, your career life, this is the course for you. If I had to make a course for my nieces, I have two nieces. One is 19 and one is 15. 16. Holy shit. Oh my God, he's a bad fucking uncle. He's a bad uncle. Get out. Shut up, Melissa. You should get this course, right? And this is the course that I will make for them. So, for example, watch the curriculum, right? In the first week, we're going to be showing you how to establish a strong masculine foundation without letting it hurt your feminine energy. This masculine foundation is a source of who you are, right? It's your bodyguard. Without this, whatever feminine energy you create will be destroyed by the outside, because your masculine is your shield. So we'll talk about goal setting. We'll talk about how to develop a serious attitude. We're going to be talking about how to use more logic, how to use more goal-oriented behavior. It's more how to be a man. Now the next one is how to embrace the feminine energy, right? This one will teach you about how to minimize excessive masculine traits, developing self-awareness, healing abundant feminine energy, regulating your emotion, mastering voice qualities and facial expressions, surrendering control, and allowing pain to be felt. This is honestly, this will supercharge, like Kaioken, your masculine energy. After that, we have femininity in the workplace and how to be feminine in the workplace without letting people take advantage of you, and the nuances of how women of power should behave versus women who are subordinates in the workplace, and even the dress code. This is based on psychology, people. It's kind of insane. I'm actually excited about this one. The next week, we talk about navigating the labyrinth of male and female friendship. And this, a lot of women find confusing, so we talk about that. And how to identify envious friends, how to identify the good friends, how to keep male friends, and how to keep female friends. Week 5, we talk about how to release the burden of the past and stop and destroy mental projections. This is actually really powerful. And then week 6, we talk about how to increase your observational power so that you can read people better. And we have a bunch of bonuses. The course starts at $99, and you guys can pre-order the course today at $69 before it goes out. If you're watching this, most likely I'm in the meditation retreat, so most likely I will be praying for all of you guys. And just click on the description down below of the video. Right there, you'll see it, and you can pre-order that course. It's gonna be out by the end of next month or the beginning of February of March. One of the two, people, because I have a 10-day retreat to do, and I want to finish the course after the retreat, because I think the ideas are gonna be so much better. All right, man. I'll see you guys later. Pre-order, man. I'm closing the channel.